Hi, I will show you how to make fan art of Joker stylized as a voodoo doll. You can copy it for yourself. I will be happy to see it. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook so I'll be able to share it on my stories. Use it to learn, don't make copies for sale. Rather try to develop your own ideas for this reason. These are my materials. White base fabric has to be dense enough. Rest is for clothes. It's nice to have variety of structures like here. It's felt, some kind of velvet, white cotton and wool for hair. I have these as probably gonna start selling them in my shop soon. You can use plain cabochons and paint them with acrylics, nail polish or glue to them, drawing made on the paper. You can also use buttons, one or two, making layers. You will need 4 buttons to attach the arms and legs. Also some brushes and paints. Threads, less and more thicker. I will use black for stitching face and white for mending body. Some pins, small and big needle and special felting needle for hair. And the rest of the tools: scissors, tweezers, soft pencil to draft the pattern on the material, and my favorite part, straw and some thin brush to reverse parts of the doll body. I use sewing machine, but you can sew it by hand. There are very many types of filler, you can buy it from the store. I prefer to buy some pillows or sleeping bags in second hands. Then I sterilize them in the highest washing machine temperature. Pattern doesn't have to be perfect. It's voodoo style, unfinished and raggy. You can sketch it by yourself or buy it in my Etsy shop. Link is in the caption section. Draw pattern on folded material. It will be easier to serve this way. You can mark the areas to left like this. Holes are needed to reverse material. You can sew it by hand. Remember to sew 2 head parts, left tiered one. Or use machine, it's faster and more durable. I cut the threads, which I don't need. Now I can cut the parts of the doll. We need 5 head parts, so cut now the last one. Sewing head is the most tricky step. We have now 3 parts. Let's match 2 double ones, right side to right side, and now sew them together on the edge. When we have all 5 parts together, we can make last stitch on it to close the sphere. And head is ready and can be turned out. Now I reverse all the parts with the straw and some stick, just like this. Using the filler, I stuff it. It took some time, so I didn't record it all. And the head stuffing. Using ladder stitch, I close the holes. You can search YouTube to get to know this technique better. It doesn't have to be this stitch. I didn't have to do it. It could be more rough, especially cause Joker has trousers, so it won't be visible. Now I use thicker thread to close the head sphere. I look which side is most pretty. I tend to choose one with higher forehead and 3 head patterns parts visible. Then I try to fit it to the body and sew it like this. I glue the A with the bookbinding glue. It's my favorite. It can bind everything, but it doesn't work instantly. I deleted this part of the video by accident. I cut the parts of the shirt. It can be rough, it has to fit somewhere about. I sew the collar by hand. Because it's a voodoo doll, it doesn't have to be perfect and removable, so we don't even need back of the shirt. I use felt now to mimic the shirt front where the buttons should be. And I make second stitch here. Now it's ready and I can attach it to the body. I sketch rough pattern for vest. I adjust it if it's too big and cut it from the material and then sew it on the edges. I attach the parts like the shirt and now there's time for cute little buttons. If I would make proper not voodoo jacket, I would use this pattern, but I will do it much more simpler now. Not because I'm lazy. Okay, I am a bit lazy, but making one like that now is pointless. I just cut rectangles like this, first with the paper, then with the cloth. I sew the both and top edges and use the not real voodoo magic to make simple jacket suit, like this. I wanted to make normal trousers, but came up with simpler idea, just some another scrap material sewn to this butt, like he has panties. Now sleeves for arms and for legs. I just draw it on the material, be sure it won't be too small, then use machine, reverse it and it can be put on. I will attach them later. Now it's time for face up. First is the pencil to sketch the face. Now stitching the other eye and the mouth. I usually make eyelids for the glass eye with the base material like this. I wanted to paint it blue, but I thought it will be fun to use plushy blue cloth to make the eyelids stand out. I cut the cloth and use the pins to make it stay on the right place. Then I sew it carefully, creating the shape I need. It's very nice to touch. To glue the eyelashes, I kept the eyelid up and later removed the additional glue. Now I attach the arms. I can't describe by words how I do it, just watch it. It's basically like in the making paper dolls, so arms are articulated. Repeat it for all the parts. I try to make voodoo simple and with no expensive materials, but still looking nice and not with low quality. So you can see my supplies and tools are rather nothing elaborate. Now I cut the hair section and using felting needle carefully, cause it's my last one and they break easily, I fix the hair. I add more of it to create volume and specific hairstyle. Now I can finally paint the nose and his makeup. And it's ready. Let me know if you will try this. Tag me on your published work, I will share everything in my stories on Instagram. Write in comments what dolls you would like to see with full tutorial next. I want to make next one with the plushy rabbit, most probably.